What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another edition, another installment, another episode. Yes, you feel me? Another episode of the R&B and Chill podcast with your boy Ty the Pie Guy. This is episode let me make sure because I run a lot of podcasts, y'all. I host a lot of shit, so these numbers begin in the way. So I think this is episode 44. But this is our third episode of the Artist Spotlight series and everything. And we got a very, very special group in store. First of all, I want to shout out my friend Cece from back home in Grand Rapids. She hit me up and she was like, yo, I got this group that I need you to check out. And I think they'll be a great addition to the show. And I'm like, okay, let me check them out. Yo, Satellites. Can I just say Satellites has become probably one of my favorite songs so far? Like low key, the whole song, like your whole first of all, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. We was just about to skip over the whole introduction. My bad. In case we don't know who we got on the show today, we got MC² on the show. Fellas, what's going on, fam?
Was good, yo.
I'm gonna let y'all gas yourselves though. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when I say gas yourselves, what I mean is I want you to tell them your accolades. Like, don't be humble here. This is a non-humble moment. Okay. Like, let them know what y'all about. So y'all introduce yourselves a little bit more to the people out there.
I am half MC². I go by Smeazy, Professor Smeazy,
Professor Smeazy.
the bar professor, aside from being an MC, I guess I'm also an actor, a producer, engineer.
Whoa.
As far as my career, I'm a physical therapist. I could hoop on niggas.
Whoa! So what you saying? You a jack of all trades?
My nigga go. Hey.
Whoa! Listen, when I said on home, this man said, "Listen, I'm about to open up the whole package. Like, yeah, I can be ass on the court. You feel me? I can go bar for bar with you, and I can come in your house and change your light bulb better than General Electric. What you talking about? Like, what's good? Huh?
Facts.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Well, shit. Okay. LQ, what you got?
Yo, shit.
Let 'em know.
A lot, man. Yo, no. I be rapping and shit from time to time.
Don't do that,
He just dabbles.
Hey,
Don't do that, El. Don't do that. Don't do
that. Smith trying to be.
Oh my God, man.
For so currently, I'm in school full time for grad school. Finish in December. Well, I was supposed to finish in December. It got extended because 2 classes they suck. Yes, they sucked.
Gotcha.
So all good.
I already know that.
So I've been finishing in May. And outside of that, man, that's what it is, man. Journalism, keeping up with the label and moving these guys, and you know what I'm saying, keeping our band up and moving with our manager, man, and just getting up numbers and trying to get more shows.
And he produces, and he.
I don't even.
There you go, Smee. See LQ. I see LQ when you made that first statement. And saying, I just rap a little bit. I said, he about to be all modest. You know what I'm saying? He about to keep it civil.
Look, it's hard to keep the humble.
He about to keep it civil right now. I'm like, this ain't the part to be civil, but you let this go. Smee's like, and he produced, and he can hoop. Exactly, Smee. See, this is why. This is why.
It's a space for everybody, man.
You're right. But you just, sometimes I really just believe in just like letting the people know. If I don't know if y'all just seen the Kanye interview on Drink Champs, because I did, and it was amazing interview.
Yeah.
But one thing he said was you just got to let them know who you are. You understand what I'm saying? It's to your point, LQ. Like, we all got space here. You know, we can all do what we do. But it's also to sit here and say, I respect what you do, and I'm giving you your flowers to what you do as well. So don't be don't be shy about your accolades. Like, let these know what's good. You know what I'm saying? But in the most humble and respectful way. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what you guys do, and that's what you guys did. And let me just say, I'm a fan of your music. Soon as CC sent it over, I said, all right, let me check it out. Like I said, fan instantly off the rip. First question, I gotta know, how did the group even start? If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. LQ, you're from Kansas, right?
Mm-hmm. Grew up in Wichita. And
Wichita. Smeazy, you from North Carolina?
Nah.
No.
So he spent more so in Chicago.
Wichita. So it's
got you. Okay.
I spent most of my life in Wichita, and then pretty much almost half of my life in Chicago. So it's like kind of weird, man.
I got you. Okay. So how was it growing up in Wichita, Kansas? What was that like?
That was a blast. I mean, so it's like, obviously it sucks because everybody hates their hometown for the most part. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter where you're from. You live in New York, whatever. Everybody hate their hometown.
Facts. Love Detroit. Love you. 313 in the building, but I love you. Love you.
Straight up. Yo, it was interesting, man, because Wichita being in Kansas, man, a lot of people don't know black folks is there. And I'm like, yo, it's hood as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's a mecca, man, because it's a music mecca, and people really sleep on that. It's a music mecca. Wichita,
really?
Kansas, the city at the bottom of Kansas, because you have to understand where Kansas is positioned in the United States. It's in the middle of the map, meaning everybody. There was that Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society.
Menace to Society, yeah.
They were leaving to go to Kansas. And so like there was a big push, early 80s, right? When all the movies that we made, like it's a reflection, yo. A lot of black people are leaving those big cities, going to the Midwest where the property value is cheaper, and they could just, you know what I'm saying, like it expand. And so everybody is in Kansas. I grew up, all of my homies was from the South. So I got introduced to music. I got introduced to Swisher House when Swisher House was still underground, and it was like, yo, who is these cats? But it's pops had me on East Coast music. My cousins had me on West Coast music, listening to nothing but Pac and Bone Thugs and E40. And I'm like, man, too short. So it's crazy, man. Kansas, it's a different place. And then Chicago, I think Chicago is what absolutely gave me the aggression. You know what I'm saying? To actually do this in pop. Because you like y'all said, like we just got over, you can't do this sport without a little bit of ego.
You're right.
You got to be able to control that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. And Chicago is like the place to get that. Otherwise, I don't know.
I hear you.
Made it.
Oh, Chicago, Kansas, and the Chicago. Now that's a jump. That's a difference. Yeah, that's a big difference. But I know, like you said, Chicago is one of those cities, and I love Chicago. Chicago is one of those cities that is just, it's a different air once you step into Chicago. Like I'm in New York right now. I'm living in New York. Different air. Right. I'm from Detroit. I was born in Florida. So it's just like coming from Florida to Detroit, and I was young, but going back and forth and everything like that, it's a different air. It's a different type of culture and everything. So Smeazy, where were you born? Where was your upbringing like? Where
I was born in New Jersey.
Okay.
And, my pops was in the military, so we jumped around a bit, and before we get to North Carolina, that's where I call my home. That's where
okay. Because I was reading y'all bio, and once you said no, I was like, oh, is the bio wrong? I was like, oh hell.
Yeah, Raleigh, North Carolina is where I spent most of my time, and that's what I pay respects to just me getting into music in the first place. Like that's where I get my credit to. So to answer your question, we met in the military in Maryland, DC.
We just not gonna pass up with just for the first, just understand all the crucial fucking MCs in the industry right now.
I didn't want to
from North Carolina.
You right. You right.
Carolina.
So does that mean
it's also connected as well, just like Kansas. So It's a lot of people who come out of.
Oh, so y'all on the move.
Talk about it too much in my music because
I mean Chicago too, but you know what I'm saying. It's. I was like, man, that could have been for us to meet in the military like randomly. I was thinking about how random that is. That like you know what I'm saying. It's just like man, we came to completely different space, but the music was the connection. For real, for real. That was like LSR Lyrical Syndicate. Shout out to the crew, man. That was what 10 years ago, 2000.
Wow.
That was when we became the duo. So we met in the military. And long story short, I was making a song with one of my homeboys at the time, and I was like, we needed a singer. He was the one who was singing at the time, you know. And so I laid my verse down. I went, and then I came back, and then that's when I met him. And I was listening to the song. He was singing on the hook, and then on the third verse he was rapping. And I just remember like instantly I was like, he sounds just like Talib, and Talib Kweli, and I was like, yeah. And like I was in a group like five other dudes at the time, so he was really the one
what you say?
A lot of people, man. So he was the one who came with like the hip hop aspect that I brought by myself in that group, right? So one thing led to another, and then that group kind of fell apart, and then me and him just kept going as a duo.
Right.
That's the short version.
We was in there like Wu-Tang, yo. Like it was deep. It was deep. Like we traveled deep. Like, it wasn't even, you know, man, I miss it. I ain't gonna lie. Like we really like, it'd be like 8, 9 of us at a time. And
okay, so let's get it. So let's get into that real quick. How was that like? Right. So how was LSR those days? In the pre, I guess you can say pre-creating days.
Yeah, that was the best.
It was very fun.
That was the best challenge I've ever had in my life.
Expand on that.
At the time, I'm giving myself more challenges right now.
Right.
At the time, the things, niggas, I was 20. I was 20 when I met them. And yeah, niggas like 2021 on everything. So it was like, yo, I wasn't all I listened to at the time, like all-time favorite artist is Common. Being, you know, a little biased from Chicago, shit like that, right?
Shout out to Common.
So I'm listening to cats like that. So I'm listening to Common, and automatically I follow the music. You know, I follow the root of music. I love studying and researching. So I'm like, who is Dilla? And I discovered Jay Dilla. And then from Jay Dilla, you discover everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Thanks.
From Dilla, I mean, you got the whole Soulquarians, if you're familiar with it, and you're just like, yo, like them is back-to-back gold platinum albums in the early 2000s, gold, platinum. Anyways, that's all I'm listening to. I used to write these Kangos, my God, because it was like I was 20 years old in the early 2000s rocking Kango because I was so influenced by that music.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My man was out here being different. Yes,
bro.
Yes, sir. I love to hear it. I was on the same thing. What did you say?
Army hat.
Bro, niggas was looking at me in college. Niggas was looking at me in college sideways.
He was different.
I love to hear that, man. 20 years old rocking Kango hats. What are you saying?
Bro.
They don't know.
And I appreciated it. Like
it was different, man.
Yeah, it's different.
But it was like all them niggas that I was listening to. And I was just like, I finally dropped this shit. But it's like the aspect of the, you know what I'm saying, what they write about.
Right.
What they talk about. Man, that being able to be an LSR with all of them, because most of them niggas always wrote like, you know, what's popping, what's cracking, like Radioheads, you know.
Because around that time, it was like Jeezy was popping.
Jeezy was popping. Gucci was popping. T.I. was popping.
A lot of the songs that we would do with them, it was more geared toward like money, you know, things like that. And, you know, we could write like that. At the time, like I was wanting to write something with substance. So when he came, I was like, finally. So, you know, that's what it was.
And then there was two.
Man.
Right, and then there was two.
Right. We had a little run-in with Atlantic Records.
Whoa!
Like there was an A&R from Atlantic, man. He brought us all in. I told you Mobb Deep, and like, but he was on some bullshit, bro. Like he would have like, I mean, this is not a diss to Atlanta. This is just a diss to that particular A&R. That dude is trash. You know, that dude was trash, man, because he would have like his nephews and like his girlfriend's little brothers and shit in the sessions. And it's crazy because he would book us studio sessions. Like we was in Q Studios in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? These are like legendary studios.
Right.
It was really
he wasn't doing what he needed to do for the greatness that y'all needed to be.
Wasn't synchronizing, man.
Exactly.
And then that kind of fell through. So everybody just kind of like it was a hit to everybody kind of, because we felt like we were going somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So as the others kind of like stopped making music, me and him just kept going. And then one of his homeboys was in the studio and was like, "Yo, y'all should just be a duo." And we were like, all right. That's what it was. MC².
And now we here. So we talked about some of y'all influences, like, you know, Common, J Dilla. So who, because I definitely hear the R&B soulfulness in your music.
Oh yeah, come on.
Okay. With the rhymes, because let's not get it twisted. Y'all got some bars. Okay, I've listened to your music. Y'all got bars. All right, y'all out here, and I do believe if continuing the trajectory that y'all will be on, I will see y'all at greater things, greater heights. And before I get into the question that I was about to get into, do you guys want to stay independent or do you guys want to sign to a label?
It depends.
Yeah,
I like that.
We signed to a label.
Mm-hmm.
The label got to bring the whole squad because we have our own label now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got a team, and that means like even if one of us happen to get like a particular sign, and it's like, yo, you take this deal, you do this shit for a little while, and then later on everybody eat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever the case. But the idea is the model like Knife Wonder, the model like Master P.
Yeah.
It's like you sign me, like no, you sign like all of us.
All of us.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Yes, sir.
We got our producers, we got our engineers. You know what I'm saying? All we need from you is
support.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yep. That's always the goal. That's always the idea. And the more and more that we present it that way, of course, you know, we'll level up ourselves as
absolutely
artists. But that goes to say, like, you know what I'm saying, major deals ain't everything, but it depends.
Right. You're right. You're
running to Russell Simmons and he talking the right numbers. That's Def Jam.
Listen,
I doesn't want to be on Def Jam. I mean, they're not perfect. No.
Exactly. But it's to your point. It depends.
Jamla,
my biggest concern would be
Ninth pull up to us.
Yeah.
If Dreamville pull up to us.
Okay, so okay, so getting into that, what would be the perfect? If you gave me 3 labels right now, what would be the 3 labels that you would want sign you guys or partner with you guys? How about that? Let's not sign. Let's not say sign. I don't like that. Let's say partner with you guys. Which labels would that be? Because I'm hearing Dreamville, Top Dog, maybe. I'm hearing these. I'm hearing them. So let's see what.
So I would definitely Jamla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knife Wonder and all in rap.
Love Rhapsody.
Number 2 would be Dreamville. Not in particular order, but yeah, Dreamville.
Right.
And then what's the Odyssey?
Odyssey's label. Odyssey just created his own label, and I forgot.
I don't even know what.
Like, cause he was with he was with Mellow Music and shit for a while, but he just created his own label, man. So
okay.
Or his and if I'm not mistaken, both Fonte and Pooh have Pooh got his own label, Big Pooh, because Big Pooh's artist right now is Loot.
Yep.
And Loot is doing numbers right now. Loot is eating. So for real.
And I would say the biggest thing with
the homies at Basewood in LA is eating right now. The homies at Basewood are eating right now. So yeah, it's that top 3 is big though. Yeah, the Jamla, the Dreamville, and I mean,
because I feel like they wouldn't like take away our creative
exactly
control.
That creative control, right?
If we could have that, I'm fine.
Yeah. I hear you. So who are y'all? Oh, okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just about to say they would enhance it. They would help us grow on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because we
absolutely
that team of artists and
because I'm looking like I've looked at y'all, you know, and really examined what y'all have right now, and I'm like, y'all, it's that next step now for me. I'm looking at y'all like, all right, when we getting y'all at the bigger festivals, you understand what I'm saying? You know, like this music deserves to be on the bigger festivals. Going into the question I was going into, who are y'all some of your biggest R&B influences when it comes to your music too?
Music Soul Child, for real. If I ain't that's that music is
that's my guy.
My all-time favorite. And I know a lot of people don't have all-time favorite artists, but I do. It's Common on the hip hop and then on the neo soul and R&B shit. It's music, man. Music. And
I ain't mad at you on that one.
I'm 30. You know what I'm saying? It was like, bro, it was a high school heart.
You can't sing no more.
Every girl, man.
Yeah. Because niggas was singing about love.
Yeah, we was.
But he did it in a hip hop fashion. I feel like, you know,
we did.
Like, he was like, I'm still a grown ass man. I'm still a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I have feelings.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Philly feelings, man.
He was like, you gonna hear me, okay? Feel this.
That influence is crazy.
It was though. I'm not gonna lie. That the more I get older, the more I'm like, I used to sing Love or Music Soul Child's music a lot in college.
It's a karaoke.
It is. It's a karaoke. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers can't sing. They're gonna be singing the shit out of this one.
Off key and everything.
Oh, facts. Oh, off key. Listen, you know what? I'll tell the story.
Lauryn Hill.
Oh, Lauryn Hill. Definitely.
Jeez, and they just all over the wall. Like, it's so much, man. My mom's had soul music, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jill. So it was like Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. We can go back to the Isley Brothers. We go back to Vandross. We go back to who's my man? My man's goddamn. I don't know why I forgot my man's name. The one he sang the Ghetto, the original version. He sings This Christmas. This is Motown.
Oh shit. That's not Al Green, is it?
Yeah, Donny Hathaway.
Oh, Donny Hathaway.
Nina Simone. You know what I'm saying? It's so much. Much jazz influence, man. Wynton Marsalis.
It's a lot that just incorporates
right
what we are and what defines us.
Man,
and you can hear it.
You can. And that's the one of the biggest reasons I asked, because you can hear it in your music, especially at a time where where music is very oversaturated, and you know the algorithms are doing what they're doing and trying to put this at the top and leaving this at the bottom. How do you guys feel about placement in the music industry right now, especially where the music industry is right now, particularly in kind of the how can we say swing, like kind of the dance between hip hop and R&B? Where would you say the placement is right now with that, with hip hop really being like the popular music right now, pop music, right? So what's your thoughts on that?
I do what I was doing.
I would say just finding a place for our sound, without compromising the lyrical content, because like you're saying, like right now, like trap beats are the thing that's just
exactly
it's on there. Hear it, like, and so as artists, you gotta find a way to create your own wave without sounding like them, right? Mm-hmm. Without compromising the lyrical content. Like that's what we've always been about since day one, like having lyrical content. So it's finding a place that's comfortable for us,
right,
in that realm,
right?
You know what I mean, so it's really just finding a place where we can make that music that people would want to hear and have the lyrical content, which has always been a part of what we do.
Right.
gaps, bridging gaps. It's a dope thing that R&B. There's like a really as much as we're upset with hip hop right now, a lot of people are upset with hip hop right now, and just like kind of the surface value of what the hip hop industry looks like right now. We look at hip hop on the surface, it looks fucking horrible. Like,
right,
yeah, but that's what we got, the layers and the underground, and you know what I'm saying, all the way to the underground.
And I try to explain that to people. One thing I hate when people say is they don't make music like this anymore. I'm like, yes, they do. You just have to look for it.
You just have to. It's right. Because it's a harder search now. Mm-hmm. And Kanye said it in the interview. He was like, you literally have to type in the entire, song. And I was like, okay, well, let me go to a song that I ain't really heard in a while, or maybe that's not streaming as well, but I love. And you really do have to type that into Apple Music or Spotify, because it's not going to pop up automatically. So there's something going on right there. Right. It's crazy. Yeah. So I'm just like, I want you guys' sound reminds me a lot of the K-Dots and the J. Cole's, but with a lot of the R&B influences that I grew up on, the Jill Scotts, the Temptations, that Motown era, especially being from Detroit. Like, hearing y'all music, it put me in a space.
Do I lay up there?
It put me in a space where I'm like, whoa, I can groove to this. I can get jiggy to this. You feel me? I can burn one of this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying.
House to it, my nigga. You can
house to it. Yo, here's my thing.
My music, you can fight and eat.
Yes. Because what we not making anymore is and I'm talking to the R&B artists even today. You feel what I'm saying? I love them. You feel me? The Summer Walkers, the Ella Mays, the Ari Lennoxes of the world. I love them all. You feel me? But at the same token, it ain't a lot of y'all who are in this R&B pop realm that are making music that I can say I can cling to at the, when I'm trying to get the house together or some shit, or when I'm cooking or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now, that could be a debatable.
On the surface level R&B, yeah, I feel on the surface level R&B, you're right. I agree with you, 100% right. I will say this, for the R&B world, I'm actually very proud of them, because like we have had a crazy stream of phenomenal R&B and soul music come out and get hype in the last 2-3 years.
Yes.
I'm saying everything between Brent Faiyaz to Alex Isley to, you know what I'm saying?
I love Alex Isley, man. Oh my God. She's amazing.
And it's like, who else had that fucking Snow Allegra's? The album
yes.
The first, I ain't like the second one that much, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, she didn't have a great first album, but that second one. Oh, listen, let me tell you, Jasmine Sullivan's comeback, epic. Epic.
So and I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Was epic. It was epic. I'm saying the point is I appreciate it because it's like, because of R&B, good R&B always brings great hip hop.
Yes.
Period.
Ooh, say that again.
And vice versa.
Say that again.
No. They don't need us. Yeah, and I'm being honest with you. Like, the best.
Say that again. Okay.
I have to give it to producers and R&B singers. They will always be the music industry, the black music industry. You will never. I mean, yeah, we have the Kanye, we got the Jay-Z's and shit like that, but there will always, like, those are rarities. We only have one of those, right? There's like a Drake, the whole triumvirate, right? The Drake, the Kendrick, the J. Cole, right? We got the triumvirate. They always had that stuff, right? But in the R&B world, you can't make that. I mean, barely. You know what I'm saying? Who would you put at the top right now? Like her and fucking, Beyonce, and then, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, these niggas are so neck and neck. I'm sorry, like Beyonce's great, but Beyonce's great for like one specific reason. Can't nobody say Beyonce's the greatest singer because we just talked about Jasmine Sullivan. She can sing Beyonce on the fucking table.
You right. And that's facts.
So yeah, she ain't got Beyonce numbers, but she got Beyonce numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like she can
talk your shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? I say that in the sense of like great R&B has always catered to even like, you know, even greater rap. You know what I'm saying? Because like without that, man, the best rap albums, man. Come on, they have one of the dopest R&B joints.
Thank you. And that I've been wanting somebody to say that since I've started this damn podcast. That's all I wanted somebody to say. That's all I wanted somebody to say. Because when I started this, I wanted to start this podcast like this is not a knock to all of the hip hop shows or all of the hip hop artists out there. First of all, I got into hip hop. I would say I got into hip hop pretty late in like 2006, but that's when I was really on T.I., you know, Lil Wayne, you know, back in Detroit, I was with Cash Out Doughboys, all of this shit. I'm listening to crazy ass Mick, all of that shit. But R&B is where my heart was. And I'm like, every time I would listen to any type of rap album or hip hop album, it had somewhat of an R&B feel or some R&B artists who were featured on there. So it was like, again, y'all are giving me Roots vibes. You understand what I'm saying?
What?
You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all are giving me a Tribe Called Quest vibes. You understand what I'm saying? In a newer time where I feel like it doesn't get appreciated too much. Y'all get me?
Bro, we've had this conversation plenty of times.
We had one mic.
I'm just saying.
It's real. We have Nas said all I need is one mic.
Yeah.
You know, all the words past the margins. Whose world is this?
Whose world is this?
I rule the world.
Yes, sir.
Niggas was like, oh,
I free all my sons. Oh,
come on.
My girl loved Lauryn Hill, man. She died by Lauryn Hill, bro.
Man, every single rapper anybody brings up, for the most part, we can bring out the dopest R&B joint they got, and I bet you it's close to that dopest song.
You're right. You're right. So, do we have any new music coming from you guys? Because, and before you actually answer that question, how was you guys' 2020, and how have your mental stability been through this pandemic? I just wanted to ask you guys that personally.
Man. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let me answer the music portion.
Right.
First. Yeah, we always working on something. Currently we are working on our next album called Mars, which is the next installment after Space Tape.
Speaking of 2020.
Yeah. So like Venus, Space Tape, and then Mars. So our 2020 from a music aspect was a little shock at first because we can't go anywhere. You know, COVID just started, so niggas was just in the house. Around that time, we just knocked out Venus in 2 weeks because we had nothing to do. We put that album out.
Amazing project, by the way. Amazing project, by the way. Amazing project, by the way.
But as far as like mental and like, you know, what people don't realize is, we put our lives in our music, right? Like you can listen to our song and be like that we're going through something.
Yes.
Whether it be in the past or currently or what have you.
Yep.
So our personal lives, we're in this space where people are talking about mental health and not just that, the man aspect of it, men mental health and Black health in general. We as individuals we've gone through like some stuff in since COVID started. So Mars is really is going to cater to that. We're going to be really, it's about male vulnerability, which is something that we don't talk about, especially as Black men.
Right.
a lot of truth, a lot of the bullshit that we do as men, and explaining that to not only women but amongst ourselves as Black men,
as younger men. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's like, you know, like you said, Venus, that's our dedication to Venus was our dedication to Black women, self-love.
It was great. Amazing.
And
I was like, wow.
Mars is the more introspective dedication to Black men and self-love, and aspects of like, yo, you got to look at yourself, and at some point, you got to grow up. They got to click. They got to click for you. Then you got, you know, you got to, you know what I'm saying. And really, all that stuff comes down. It boils down to finding your purpose, and really, the desire to even want to find your purpose in this world. That's what I feel like we miss a lot in our communities as Black men, you know what I'm saying? But we never had those conversations on, like, you know, what do you really want to do? Are you doing it? You have people pushing you to do it, or do you even have the self-awareness?
Absolutely.
To push yourself for that. And so, you know what I'm saying? It's for niggas that lack self-awareness. And for ones, we got to grow up, and unfortunately, all of those traumas, a lot of those traumas manifest themselves in relationships.
Right.
And we don't find out until in the relationship that we had something we should have dealt with back when we was like kids. And you go through it, and you go through it, and you go through it. And it's like, oh man, like, well, I got mad and cheated on shorty, or I went over here, or she got mad and did whatever, or we don't know how to communicate. We don't know how to have dialogue. Nobody teaches Black men how to speak to women at all. There's a lot of things at all.
Talk about it. Talk about it, G.
Who was like, hey, yo, let me sit you down. They'll teach you how to holler at a woman.
Right.
The OGs was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go holler at them, but they ain't never be like, hey, just, you know, say hello.
Right. Right. No, legit. No, legit. No, legit. Man.
So it's those balances, man. Like really growing, loving yourself, like as a dude, as a Black man, and really learning your power and your positioning, man.
And doing the shadow work of the things that, you know, are toxic, or things that trigger negative emotions, or figuring out why you do something that's a negative, and trying to work through it so that you don't do that anymore, because you might hurt somebody unintentionally. You know,
absolutely,
just because you weren't taught these things.
Absolutely.
Growing up. So yeah, that's the message that we're trying to convey.
Right there. You know what I'm saying? Just think and reconsider and weigh in on your choices, man. Life is about choices. And if we don't control those choices, the choices don't control us. And
talk your talk, bro. Talk your talk, bro.
We're not gonna have a good time, man.
Facts, man. All right, so before we get out of here, we're gonna play a little game real quick, because I want to see, kind of like this is the R&B version of Drink Champs' game, where they, you got to pick either or. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna shoot y'all out 2 artists, and y'all let me know which one y'all will pick, right? So first, we got Jill Scott or Whitney Houston.
Jill Scott.
Oh, was that unanimous? Jill Scott across the board?
I love Whitney, but Whitney didn't have any. And I mean, it's a different time. Whitney didn't have the acrobatics though. Whitney didn't have the hip hop shit going on. You know,
okay.
Jill was like she a freestyle.
Hey, she is from Philly. Shout out to her and Philly. You feel me? So I believe she got a few bars that she can spit. I believe, because my best friend went to one of her concerts. So it's like I think she has spit a few rhymes at her live show. So she from Philly. So I believe she got some few bars tucked in them, in the notebooks. Let's see. Oh, go ahead. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let's do Lauryn Hill versus Mary J. Blige.
Mary J.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go with
Mary J. Mary J is on one of my all-time favorite songs. Come Close by Common. I told you, we just talked about it. You good?
Mhm.
Come Close by Common.
Mhm.
We just talked about how, like, literally, Common is one of the best ones, my favorite rappers. His best song, R&B song, singers on his best song. He just came out with one, Imagine. I'm saying.
I say Mary J because that's what my mom played all
the time. Smeazy.
Bro.
Smeazy. I can't tell you how many.
No disrespect to Lauryn Hill, right?
None whatsoever.
But
None.
Man, Mary had albums and
oh my God.
She couldn't wait.
Oh my. Smeazy, when you said that, it just triggered me. It
triggers you to a Saturday morning, and your mom came in playing Mary J. Like,
we about to clean in the house.
You the broom.
We about to vacuum. Hey, get up. Come on, let's go. It's time to clean this house. Pop on that dun 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 dun. Oh my God.
We about to get clean.
That's why I say I have memories with Mary.
Because that's hilarious. It's just like, yo, Mary J is the epitome of music when you cleaning. She knew this. She knew the assignment. She knew the assignment. She was like, listen, I'm gonna make memorable music that Black women, particularly for real, are going to love, are going to treasure, and are going to listen to forever. And it seeped into a lot of Black men too, including me and Smeazy and LQ. Okay, we was in that bitch cleaning, listening to in the dancery. All right, that's all I'm saying. That's it.
I'm saying. Z about to come on.
Bruh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on at 10. Stop playing with me. I'm not trying to clean right now. Man.
Time to do it.
Oh man, okay. I got one for y'all. Fantasia or Jennifer Hudson?
Jennifer Hudson.
Okay.
Only because I'm biased and she from Chicago.
Oh, okay. Okay. Smeazy, where you at?
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer, okay. Okay.
Fantasia probably a better vocalist. I ain't gonna hold you. She no.
Jennifer Hudson.
Jay Hudson's nice.
She's compared to Franklin for a reason. Right?
I did a mini versus battle between them on my show. And I did a mini versus battle, compare 5 songs to them. And I think at the end of the day, I chose Fantasia. Like for that particular episode, she got hits. When we talk about vocal range, though, that's
probably a better vocal range. It's been a while since I heard Fantasia, but I know Fantasia used to get into the rafters. You know?
Yeah, But see, both of them can come to your church and sing everybody out the water. You understand what I'm saying? Any one of them can come to your church and sing, because you know Fantasia gonna kick her shoes off like Patty, and Jennifer gonna sing, like you said, Jennifer gonna sing the rafters off the house. Plus, she probably about to cry, make everybody like it. Oh my God. I would probably have to go leaning more to Jennifer, even though Fantasia has more of the hits. It was something about Spotlight that I just couldn't get over. Spotlight is probably one of my favorite songs, just out of her, just period. Out of that 2008 era, like that year, I was bumping that. Everybody was looking at me crazy, like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like,
the ad libs and everything.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. What? Let's see. Old Michael before the Jacks, before he, let me see. Let me do this right. Jackson 5 or Michael after he left? Okay, so for the people at home listening to me, Jackson 5 or Michael after he left the group? Now, mind you, the Jackson 5 got hits. I just want to make it clear to the fans out there and the listeners. The Jackson 5 got hits. Look it up.
I'm say Michael.
But Michael, after he left the group.
I gotta go for Michael independently after he left. Michael.
I know that's
Michael outgrew everybody in the Jackson.
He did. You are right. The Jackson did not dang see no. Well, I mean, they seem like
minus Janet. Janet, you know what I'm saying? Janet's always been doing her thing. But shit. I can't. Yeah, I have to say that because it's only for Michael's growth. And I have to be happy with the team of people that was around with. I mean, Barry Gordy really, because he was like, oh, this kid can do
he had 100 times more. Jack of all trades didn't even work. There wasn't even the phrase for him.
He let him.
Yeah.
I'm so happy he put somebody who deserved to be in a studio and he just let him have his way. And it was like, it's probably the most beautiful thing in the world. That's why Michael Jackson is literally that is the biggest artist ever. I don't care what nobody said. He had waves of people the way the Pope has people, but everywhere.
Facts.
Correct. Fainting. He had Pope powers.
Yeah. Grown men fainting.
He
did.
Miguel.
Literally. That man, I will always remember that man jumping up, and he jumped, and that video of that crowd just going berserk.
He stood there.
I'm like, I have never. I said, in my life, in my 27 years of living, never. I've been to a couple concerts where niggas been screaming. I ain't never seen nobody cry over nobody in my lifetime. But Michael had people crying, trying to, shaking, having anxiety attacks.
Only person I've ever seen probably have that effect on that audience is Beyonce.
Yeah. Facts. Okay, you're right.
Ever.
You're right. To that effect, yes.
Ever.
Absolutely. I got another one for y'all. Jasmine Sullivan or Alicia Keys?
Alicia Keys. Because that's my boo.
Jazzy. It's jazzy for me, man.
Okay. I like it. Okay. Last one. And this is an oldie. Patty or Aretha?
Aretha.
Okay.
Aretha.
Okay.
Aretha.
I love you, Patty. Let me not say okay so hard like that.
I love
Patty.
Deposit 5.
I love the
2-3 of my couple weeks.
I love you, Pat. But listen, Aretha is just a Detroit thing. You understand what I'm saying? We just love us some Aretha Franklin. That's all I'm saying.
Boy, that was a force to be reckoned with, man. Aretha.
Listen,
it's a legend, man. They both legend, but Aretha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop a spoiler right now. Before Aretha passed, my boy worked in the. He was actually one of the secretaries in the building that she lived in, right above her floor. So he worked basically for Aretha. So whatever she needed, he got. And I was like, "You work that close? What, nigga?" I was like, "I'm on the show." I was like, "What you talking?" I was trying too, y'all. I was pushing. I was like, "We need to get." I don't want her to. No, come on, man. You right there. You right there. He was literally like, his office one floor, she right above. I'm like, yo. He like, I can't move. I'm like, what you mean you can't move? Go upstairs real quick. It don't take 10 minutes. Ain't nobody about to come to your office. I'm just saying real quick. But
Aretha, man. Aretha and Patty. I heard bad stories about Patty. People don't like Patty, man. I mean, they love her, but they be annoyed. Like, okay, so one of my favorite artists, Questlove, man. He had this interview.
Love Questlove.
Patty LaBelle, and he heard about how well she cooked, and he's like, "Hey, I'll make you a beat if you invite me to dinner, if you bring some food." She's like, "All right, bet." And so he made her a bunch of beats and sent it to her team. She never delivered on this man's food.
Oh no, so you don't play with no man food, bro. You don't play with our food, bro. That man said, "I'll make
Questlove beat." My God.
Questlove said, "I'll make you a beat." Now that's a Questlove beat. This is a legend, iconic, man.
Patty was like, "That's cute."
Patty, you couldn't send him a pie? Damn. Just saying. Shit. Guys, what do we have coming next for you guys? I know we talked about that a little bit, but what do you guys have coming next, especially for the upcoming new quarters? You feel me? We're about to get out of quarter 4, so and we're about to get out of 2021 and go into 2022. So hopefully, things have been opening up, a little bit, whether vaccinated or unvaccinated. That's a whole other conversation. But
it's really just putting out putting out singles and doing features. Featuring on a lot of artists and things.
Got you.
And a lot of shows. Since things are opening up now, we're able to do more shows and get to the festivals, like you were saying earlier, like
right, just
to reach a bigger audience.
Right.
Yeah. Collabs. And I'm like, we're trying to collab with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the music got to be dope. But
I'll do a song with Weird Al Yankovic. He's right.
Yeah, we working right now. It's it.
He said, "If the check clear, we good."
Like, okay, R&B, right? So we're currently writing a song. Check out this cat in LA named Bossy Vibes.
Bossy Vibes, okay.
Vibes. He's dope. K Vibes. She's down here. KAE Vibes. Carisha. She been putting on Nigel Pierce.
Shalom.
R&B singer, right?
I'm just saying.
Where you guys? Where are y'all stationed right now? Where are y'all stationed at right now?
Me in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, okay. Got you.
But as far as like the R&B collabs that we're working on right now, there's some talks. I mean, these are cats that people can look up. Daniel Leon, Ponciano, Sion.
I've heard of that.
Guys are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Nigel Pierce. Who was the other one? Oh man, I'm forgetting one. There's one in LA. There's another one besides Bossy, and I can't think. It's all good. It's all love too. But yeah, it's like that ain't never going nowhere. Oh, Alana Lane. She actually out here. Her name is Alana Lane.
Okay.
She's
Do we have any new music on the way? I listen. I'm the type of fan that I'm gonna try to pull it out of y'all as much as possible. Like, do we have any new music coming up? Do we have a snippet of anything?
We have a music video
coming.
Satellites coming out.
Yes, sir. Because I need that. Because Satellites is my jam. Let me just say that. Oh, I think they went out on me.
Yep.
Yeah, because I need that music video.
Yes, the world needs it.
Facts. So we're about to get out of here, guys. Do you want to shout out your social medias and where they can follow you and where they can find you guys at?
Definitely. That's mostly on IG. That's the real MC2 on Instagram, and that bio is going to take you to everything. Our website. The current music streams, everything. Just go to Instagram directly, the real MC2, or the website, which is MC2vibes.com.
And we'll have everything in the description box when the episode comes out on Tuesday. So, guys, we appreciate you. We thank you for coming through. Smeazy, LQ. Again, go check out their new album, Venus. You feel me? Check out Satellites too, which is a vibe. Okay.
And the bass tape.
And the bass tape.
Space tape. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love it, man. Listen, I ain't even check out Soul Physics. I gotta check that out now. I ain't even check out Soul Physics yet.
That's mostly R&B, actually.
I ain't even check out Soul Physics.
If you like, Soul Physics taught us a lot when we created Venus. Because of Soul Physics, we were able to get Venus.
It's weird. I like y'all titles of y'all songs. I don't know what it is. Y'all very scientifical in this shit. You feel me? Soul Physics. Like, I don't know if anybody's told y'all that, but I'm just looking, right? I was looking at your shit. I was like, Soul Physics connect with the role. Okay. I was like, interesting. I get it. Then Satellites, I was like, and then y'all have Venus. And then the next album is Mars. So I'm like, oh, I see the connect. I see the connected dots. I see the connected dots. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, boys. All right, y'all. We are out of here. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Again, follow the R&B and Chill podcast on Instagram and on Facebook at the RBC podcast on Instagram and the R&B and Chill podcast on Facebook. You can follow me, Ty the Pie Guy, on Instagram and TikTok at Ty the Pie Guy, and we'll have all the links and everything at the description box. We are out of here. Peace, love, and hair grease, guys. Again, appreciate you. Thank you, and we are out.